All right. Yeah. All right. Time to get into WWE SmackDown, November 28th, 2002. SmackDown 6 era.
From the Observer, December 2nd, 2002, Hulk Hogan, knowing that it's inevitable that everyone comes back, is telling people that the WWE is his home and is trying to build up a match with Vince at WrestleMania. Hulk has admitted that he was supposed to come back at Survivor Series, but he and Vince had creative differences. Meltzer says, what's funny about that is Hogan, Rock, and Pat Patterson choreographed the entire WrestleMania match ahead of time in Florida. Well, that's just fucking bullshit, dude.
Well, fuck you, Dave, brother. Brother Dave, dude.
I'm going on to Bubba the Love Sponge and I'm going to fucking call you a piece of shit, Pat Patterson. What the fuck did Pat Patterson do?
Who I fuck me for?
Raven is starting the gimmick from the movie Seven, which he's been pitching to creative seemingly forever. He humiliated a guy by having him lick his feet and saying it's an example of greed.
He should have done it like the Ghost Ship in the movie The Ghost Ship. Now that would have been a good gimmick.
Dude, why didn't you write for Heat?
I was trying to. They didn't want me. They said, you're like 8 years old. That's okay. Fuck you. Why fuck me for?
Fuck you then, dude. I guess this isn't my home anymore, brother.
Yeah, I thought it was my home team. Everyone told me it was my home team.
And last thing, Vince McMahon wants to make Nathan Jones into a monster. Nathan Jones' butt has gotten heat with Brock Lesnar when he jumped from the floor onto the apron like Brock Lesnar does. Nathan Jones has been doing it since he started, but Brock Lesnar came up to him and told him to stop doing it.
We gotta bring that kind of heat back.
Just stealing people's shit.
Awesome. Yeah, fuck you, man.
Nicole Bassey.
You're going down for real.
Dude, yeah, I mean, it could be Brock Lesnar. He's stifled the career of Nathan Jones, which is fucking bullshit, man.
I said I always knew it. I knew Nathan Jones was going to be a star one day, but
I mean,
Brock held him back.
Dude, fucking Nathan Jones fought in Pride. I don't see Brock doing that.
You're right.
Yeah, I love the idea that they had to make him into a monster. He was like a 7 foot tall, juice fucking gorilla.
We gotta make him big. He's not big enough.
We gotta make him the monster. No, you don't. You don't. Look at him.
Yeah, I'm looking, and he looks like a monster to me that I'm gonna make.
And he's gonna do the F5. Oh wait, no, you can't do that.
You know, I'm Jim Johnson. I have a song idea for him, and Nathan Jones is gonna come out. It's gonna the intro is gonna be. Oh
yeah, that works for me.
And Paul Heyman does get with him, I guess. He's in like Angle or whatever, right? Yeah.
Team Heyman,
Well, there you go. That is it for the wrestling world at the time. And let's talk about SmackDown
Nathan
from November.
Jones over here.
Prada. Let's talk about SmackDown from November 28th, 2002, the Thanksgiving special.
All right. Time for that SmackDown. Ain't that right?
Oh, hell yeah, it is. Gobble, gobble, motherfucker.
Thanksgiving. And
yes,
historically, WWE has fantastic holiday episodes that last
always
the test
not
of
phoning
time.
it in. They're never phoning it in ever.
Dude,
Ratings are all-time high.
I mean, when I think about Thanksgiving, I think about sitting down and I tune into WWE SmackDown.
This is the annual Thanksgiving tradition or whatever they said, right? Something like that.
I think of Tori Wilson's real or fake father.
Dude, that is like the biggest work ever. I don't know. I really don't know.
Dave Meltzer never like got in on this dude and like tried
He
to
didn't
figure
give a
out if
fuck.
it was a real or fake dad or not.
Dude, real or fake dad and Tori Wilson for 4 years running will dress up as an Indian.
Dude, and I am there for it every time. Tori Wilson dressed up as Pocahontas is the sexiest thing on SmackDown every year. Every fucking year.
She loves doing it though. Yeah. Tony, to your point, by the way, you say it's annual. They don't do it next year. No 2003
It was
Thanksgiving
annual
episode.
this year, dumbass.
Sorry.
Dumb.
Just letting you know.
It's time for the cold open here. We got to go over what's happened here last week. Brock Lesnar walked into the locker room and threw Matt Hardy through a wall.
Why? Why was he so mad?
I don't remember.
I think it was because this was right after Survivor Series, I think, right?
That sounds right.
So Heyman screws over Brock Lesnar at Survivor Series, and Big Show is his guy now, and Brock Lesnar's pissed, so he throws Matt Hardy through a wall because Matt Hardy's a little shitter on SmackDown. Matt Hardy's run here is also tremendous. I think we talked about it a little before, but he's like
a gaslighter.
He's a gaslighter, and he's like a perfect mid-card guy, but he can go up and fight Undertaker, and it's fine.
Yeah, you're right.
He would do very well against him. Watch this tape.
Yeah. Check out this tape I got here.
So Paul Heyman has left Brock Lesnar. He has joined the Big Show.
With the mustache and the hair.
If there is one thing that Paulie is going to do, it's going to be push the Big Show.
Dude,
I bet
fuck
you,
our
Vince.
life.
I bet you,
Forever.
this is like legit his crux that always gets him thrown off the writing team. Like Vince is like, there's no fucking way.
Now, Vince, how about we push the Big Show as a monster?
There's no fucking way.
Don't worry about Nathan Jones. Worry about the Big Show.
Why don't you get the fuck out of my office? So, I mean, the truth be told, Big Show had some pretty memorable stuff happen during this run.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, he did.
Especially this era of SmackDown. Like, of course, he breaks the ring and all that.
That's soon, right?
Yeah, it is. And he threw Rey Mysterio
covered
into
that.
the crowd. And,
That's true, yeah.
He killed Kurt Angle. And
That's true, yeah.
Did a couple of things here.
What a good run.
Stephanie says, hey, you cannot throw Matt Hardy through a wall.
You just can't.
Why the fuck not?
Well, if you do it, you're gonna be suspended, and if you fucking put a hand on Heyman or Big Show or anyone on the roster, I will suspend you. Okay?
Well, Edge takes on Big Show for the WWE Undisputed Championship,
Yes.
and Edge almost beats the Big Show, but Paul Heyman pulls him off, and then Edge chases
Holy.
Paul Heyman, and Big Show goozles Edge from the floor
That was awesome.
over the rope and chokeslams him in the ring, and then Brock Lesnar interferes.
Dude, what the fuck? This was also, I think, was it earlier in the night? Because they showed it before this. I don't know if it was the same episode or not, but Brock, like, hits Big Show in the head on the floor with a chair and hardways him.
Is that same
Yeah,
night?
that was that one. That was that one,
I don't know if it's same night or not, but it's somewhere in there. But yeah, he fucking hardways him.
The music is going crazy right now, by the way.
It's yellow and blue screen, crazy music.
They had a vision for this SmackDown era, and it worked. I
It was
remember
cool,
all
yeah.
this shit. Like the coloring and all this. I remember all this shit.
It was awesome.
Lesnar then F5's the Big Show.
Okay.
It was awesome too, man. Every time he did it, it was really cool.
I don't know how, because I'm pretty sure Brock is like pretty hurt here too. So the fact that he was able to still pick him up and do all that shit was pretty nuts.
This is also the era of SmackDown where the Beautiful People is the theme song.
Oh, we just watched a Raw that has this song.
This might be, well, it did off the Peacock version, maybe.
Yeah, you're right.
This is definitely the most based era of SmackDown, I think.
Yeah, it's and
Yeah,
it's
definitely.
Shut Your Mouth era, which is awesome.
Yeah, this shit's
I love that
awesome.
game.
Lesnar with the fucking sweatpants on and like kicking everybody's ass. Rey
dude,
Mysterio
white-
getting thrown into the crowd.
White track pants and cut off shirt.
Yeah, I think that's awesome.
Brock. Yeah.
The theme song's sick. It's the Shane McMahon going through the glass type beat, and they're like, oh, that shit's
It's
awesome,
so
man.
fucking
It's just cool
sick.
stuff.
Yeah. And so Stephanie, as I said earlier, said that if Brock touches anybody, he's suspended. Well, Brock does all that shit. And Stephanie says, listen, if you do anything else, you're suspended. And then the
promise,
Big Show Edge
I
match
promise.
happens, and then he's fucking suspended for real.
Happy Thanksgiving!
Woo! The beautiful people.
Tonight, Scott Steiner is here. He has
Holy
been
shit.
signed to the WWE, but he has not decided if he's going to go to Raw or SmackDown yet.
Because he just showed up at Survivor Series, and he beat up Matt Hardy and Chris Nowinski.
Yeah, you're right. I forgot about that.
On Monday Night Raw, he beat up Chris Jericho also.
Chris Jericho. Every time they show the match graphics, by the way, a little turkey runs across the screen, and then Sabu throws a chair at it.
Yeah, they have some bumpers throughout the night too that are very funny. I think did we watch this when we were in Jersey? Not this episode, but this we watched. I swear to God, they used this turkey in something that we watched.
I think they used it in 2004. Right?
We've done another. Yeah, Tony's right. We've done another Thanksgiving review, and they've done the same thing. It's just different ones, though.
Oh, okay, sure.
Yeah.
Well, Los Guerreros are defending the tag titles against Kurt Angle and Chris Benoit.
Yeah!
That's a pretty sick tag match to have, you know?
Dude. Yeah, that's for the titles. Yeah, that's fucking sweet.
Yeah. They never announced, and WWE still. I don't know. I can't really comment. I don't really watch today.
You watch Mondays on Raw.
I can't really comment on that. But what I can say here is they did not announce matches ahead of time. So they would announce one. We have we have a tag title match, and that's all we got.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Was that? Do you think that was just because the brand was strong and they knew people tune in no matter what, or why wouldn't they announce matches?
I think because the show itself organically unraveled from the start.
So spoiling it makes it not as
most
impactful.
of the time the opener, whatever the opening segment was the closing segment of the show also.
Sure.
Right?
Okay. Yeah.
So they didn't want to spoil it in that regard. And honestly, if you have one match, if you have Los Guerreros versus Kurt Angle and Chris Benoit, and it's for the tag titles,
that's all I need.
And I know it's gonna get some time. You know what I mean? You can, the rest of the show you don't have to tell me. I think I'm okay with just knowing the marquee match and
You'll also probably figure Brock Lesnar will be on the show, the Big Show will be on the show, all the key players will be there.
So Michael Cole is here with Ernest the Cat Miller because Taz is at home for Thanksgiving due to a family emergency.
Yeah, no good reason.
No one was home to cook the turkey, brother.
I had to stop this thing, brother. Yeah, dude, the shot of Michael Cole very up close when they announced that, by the way, and he says, instead we're going to have, usually we have turkey on Thanksgiving, but today we're going to have a cat. Ernest the Cat Miller. Dude, Scott Steiner should have been on commentary instead.
Dude, Ernest the Cat Miller being here is nuts to me.
I only know of him commentating Velocity. I don't remember him being on
Yeah, he was
SmackDown
doing Velocity at this time, right?
at all. I don't know.
He also is wearing a crazy shoulder pad jacket. He looks
Those
like
are
a
natural
Roblox.
arms.
That looks like a Roblox character. This guy is crazy looking.
He's all natty, and those are his arms. Fuck you, man.
Well, he's got the Taz glasses on. Thank you, brother.
Brother. I'm stuffing a turkey, brother.
So now it's time for the Stephanie McMahon Town Hall.
I'm all grown up now.
Dude, the hairdryer is going nuts in this bitch,
whole
The whole show,
They got
man.
that
It's
thing
crazy.
banging and clanging in here, dude.
Dude, they do that now even worse, I think. I don't know how they didn't get better.
But yeah, you're right. Stephanie McMahon definitely got the hairdryer treatment. And then later on, actually, it actually gets even crazier throughout the night. There's at one point before the commercial in the tag team match where I swear to God, they just forgot to mess with the audio and everything is bumped up 20 decibels and it's nuts sounding.
Yeah, the cruiserweight match, too.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
It's horrible.
So Stephanie says the WWE wrestlers' well-being here tonight is her biggest worry. Because
True.
Brock Lesnar will throw you through a wall by any means.
She's all grown up now.
Right now.
Yeah, just now. That's good. Stephanie says bringing Brock to SmackDown was her greatest coup.
Ooh.
But it may
Anytime
be time
they
to
mention
suspend
Brock,
him.
anytime they say
Tony?
Brock Lesnar, you hear the hairdryer. It's every time Brock Lesnar's name is mentioned.
Well, Brock Lesnar's music hits, and he's out here. And he is in a T-shirt tucked in to his sweatpants.
Yeah, well, the cat is, of course, replacing Taz here, and he says, "Here comes the plane."
Oh, thank you, Cat. Cat with 2 T's.
Yeah, here comes the plane, brother.
The shirt, by the way, is tucked in, and it's just a skull, and it says Brock on the front. That's it. Just Brock.
No sleeves and white track pants.
I used to have that shirt, bro. That shirt was
Did
awesome.
you?
Yeah, I thought
That's
it was
With the
fucking
text,
sweet.
he is the next big thing, down the
yeah,
back.
yeah,
like
I had
that.
the whole shirt. I don't know where it's at, but I
Nice.
had it. Yeah.
Because I think they had another one that didn't have text on the back, or the text was different. I think I have that one.
One of you is fake and one of you is real.
Yeah, that's right, Tony.
Shit.
Mine has.
I'm
the
real
tag
because
on
I
it,
got Here
bitch.
Comes the Pain. Yeah, you know it's real.
Oh, shit.
So Brock Lesnar's out here, and he goes face to face with Stephanie as awkwardly as he can possibly make it.
Literally face to face. Couldn't be any closer.
He's trying to intimidate her, okay, guys? So this is
course.
what's going on here.
Oh, you're okay with this?
This is just typical Brock Lesnar behavior.
Happy
This is how Tony
Thanksgiving.
deals with people.
Very
Backs her up
Nathan
to
Jones-esque behavior here.
He backs her up to the rope. Brock says that since she's talking about his career, that he thought he would come out here and she can tell him about his career face to face.
Well, Stephanie says, I will tell you to your face, Brock. And she's trying to like get away because Brock probably stinks crazy. Trying to get away from him.
Man. This is a well-kept man. Straight off the farm.
Dude, he just ate 10 pounds of chicken breast, and he went to the supermarket, got a pound of beef, and he was just eating that whole.
All of it? Wow. One sitting?
In one sitting easily.
That's gnarly. Brock's crazy, man.
She's trying to get away from him.
We do need more Neanderthals in wrestling.
Yeah, you're right. There's too many normal fucking dudes, man.
Where are the ice dwellers?
I fucking agree.
Nathan Jones, come on down.
Here he comes.
Here he comes. The ice dweller.
Dude, that's a great.
He's the next Neanderthal.
Maybe one of you guys had a Nathan Jones shirt. That's what it was. Who didn't have the Here Comes the Pain one?
Yeah,
was
mine
that
had the skull on the front. It said Nathan. Yeah.
That was for a hot dog eating contest.
Wow.
So Stephanie eventually gets out of the ring here because she doesn't like how Brock's looking at her, and she backs up the ramp and says, Brock, you need to cool off, and we need to put some distance between us here.
Who the hell was that?
That was Paul Heyman. He was
Stephanie McMahon
pitching the angle backstage.
It's me, Stephanie McMahon.
I think we should have Big Show in this angle.
ECW.
Get out of my fucking office.
Listen, you can't fucking bet 100, right?
You know, you're spitting. That's on dicks, man.
Thank you. Well, Stephanie says, I know you can snap at any minute, and these police officers are here for your protection. And fucking Cat with 2 T's on commentary is blown away by that. He says, for Brock protection.
Dude, I know after the opening segment, he's fucking up all these lines. I know Vince, and I just shut the fuck up for the rest of the show. Shut
Cat is just sitting there for 2 hours as Vince McMahon yells, fuck you. In his ears. Shut the fuck up.
Every time he goes to say a line, fuck you, bitch.
You get the plane. Fuck you.
Holy shit, this guy's pissing me off. That's awesome.
Oh my God.
Say Nathan. Say Blade.
You just set him up, sabotage him. Say Blade.
Say here comes the Blade.
You idiot. You fucking idiot.
Say here comes the Blade. Here comes the Blade. Fuck you.
Why the fuck you say that? Feeding him lines and then scolding him for saying those lines is awesome.
Oh my God.
That's the most Vince thing I've ever heard. Wow.
It's so fucking crazy.
How dare you say that?
Why the fuck you say that?
Shut the fuck up.
So Stephanie says, I didn't screw Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar screwed Brock Lesnar.
Brock screwed Brock.
Hey, fuck you, Tony. For real.
Hey, Tony. Fuck you.
Yeah, that's legendary. I don't even know how that happened.
Dude, how did that happen? We need to find out who the guy. If you said, hey, Tony, fuck you, at DPW Fire 3, let us know why you said that shit.
Yeah. What the fuck is wrong with you, man?
Why you say that?
That was ridiculous. And so Stephanie says, Brock, you're suspended. And Brock starts flipping out because for some reason, Brock didn't know he was suspended, even though he broke all the rules.
Well, she had to make a decision, okay?
I guess so.
He comes here to hear the truth. He hears the truth and he gets pissed off about the truth. I don't know. What do you think? What do you expect when you came out here?
Dude, he's in the ring and he yells, you can't do that. Fuck.
Because this is Neanderthal thinking. Do you want Neanderthals in wrestling or not?
I do. I need him to eat a whole beef, 1 pound, in one sitting.
All of it.
Yeah.
All of it.
Yes, please.
Yeah, so Brock Lesnar screwed Brock Lesnar. Can you believe that?
Wow.
Dude, I would like to see it.
So Brock Lesnar goes to his
Nathan
car.
Jones style.
Brock Lesnar goes to his car, It shows him, and it shows the officers escorting
He's got
him.
a big ass SUV.
He does. Well, he's a big man. He needs a big car, you know.
Need a lot of seats.
The
He's
officer
compensating
says,
for something, I'm telling you, bro.
Yeah.
for his big body, yeah. The officer says, hey, Brock, you know, we're sorry about that, man. Fuck you. Brock,
Dude,
of course, goes
he pats him on the back and
crazy.
said, bro, I'm sorry, we're just doing our job. Brock flips out. He says, if one of you touch me one more time, I'm going to take that nightstick.
Shine it
and I'm
up
gonna use
real
it as
nice.
yeah, I'm going to
Hey,
use
John,
it as
straight
a
up, you KDS.
I'm going to use it as a thermometer. What? That's you touch me one more time, I'm going to take your pants off and I'm going to stick this up your ass.
Yeah, that's right. All of them, too.
And I'm going to measure it and see if you're doing okay.
All 12 of them. And then he rides away really fast. in his car.
Yeah, he
Really
whips out of the
fast.
fucking parking lot. SUVs aren't supposed to move like that, bro.
So now we have Edge and Rey Mysterio versus Matt Hardy and John Cena.
Dude, Edge in a beanie, which is cool, and
In his Durango also, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
That's a toboggan.
is that? Oh, sorry, excuse me, Mr.
no
Canada. I apologize about that.
Yeah, make sure you get that right.
Rey Mysterio in unbelievably natural shape here, looking
Looks
fucking
great.
tremendous.
He's
Yeah,
jumping out the sky also.
RUI, yeah, that's true. John Cena's with B Squared, who just debuted, which is Bull Buchanan.
For
I
the
know all of you know
90th
who that
time,
is.
he's made 90 debuts. And he will continue to debut every year.
He has a new gimmick every year. You're right. Cena comes out to a song that Deb described as sounding like the Here Comes the Pain menu music, which I thought was pretty funny.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
it is. It's really good.
Just like a little slowed
Did
down.
you know Matt Hardy thinks Thanksgiving is a boring holiday? Just to let you know.
Oh, that's fucked up to do on
That's your
Thanksgiving.
Mattitude fact,
the
yeah.
fuck? Dude, Taz is at home fucking beating his family to fucking
Yeah, go
get
on,
Thanksgiving
man.
on the table.
Trying to get
The
them
hell?
steamed hams in there. You ain't even fucking
He's
like that, brother?
Stuffing Hook Hajime into a turkey right now.
Speaking of steamed hams, last week Rikishi was looking for the rump shaker,
That's the name of the move, of course.
but B Squared interfered and helped John Cena.
Well, they said it was a mystery man attacked him, and Cole says the man we thought was Buchanan turned out to be B Squared. No one was thinking it. It was
Dude,
Buchanan.
that's how I address somebody that has a new nickname. We thought it was this guy, but actually, it wasn't.
And the cat with two T's says, you didn't tell me Vanilla Ice would be here. And Cole says, what do you mean? That is John Cena. Dude, fucking Cole on the case. He knows it's B Squared, and he knows it's John Cena.
Dude, this was like 20 years ago, and this is like the most modernly booked era from like format to match layout that WWE
Sure.
like ever gets
By the
close
books.
to.
Yeah.
For 20 more years. Like they don't
Sure.
they still don't really grasp why this was like a well done like format for the show.
Why was this our most popular time?
Yeah, why was SmackDown beating Raw's ass? It's like this is like so like this holds up to this day as just like a very easily consumable show with the same people week to week, and it allowed them to not only go to the bottom of the card but to the top of the card. Like everyone was all over the place on the card because they were all presented as like threats, and that was pretty cool.
Yes.
And it was well done.
This was Heyman booking, right?
Yeah, Heyman was the
Well,
lead
that's
booker.
fucking why I don't want to do it.
I can't remember who. I think Pritchard was on Raw, right?
Gerwitz was there too, right?
Yeah, I think it was
Yeah.
Lagana, Gerwitz, Heyman. I know Pritchard was also there.
Sure.
Vince, of course. Yeah, but yeah, just a crazy era here that Heyman apparently took as like a shoot, and it
and it worked.
Yeah, he took it so serious that it ended up working, and like he took it personal if someone wasn't getting over into it, and he would do it till they did get over. And I hope a lot of these guys stay around. No one's getting this treatment no more.
No fucking
No,
way, dude.
no
And
way.
James, whenever we go back and watch this era or like review a SmackDown from this era, I feel like it's like the quickest I ever get through a show.
Yeah,
Like,
because it's just
so easy to consume.
Yeah, well formatted matches that
Holds
don't
up great.
they don't like they give them time, more time than WWE ever gives matches. Like most of the time, anyways, for 20 more years. You know what I mean? Like
Jesus,
it
yeah.
lasts
Well, I
a
don't
long
watch, so.
time. I watched up to like 2016 or something. So like I was
Last
definitely
week.
fucking watching.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, just the matches are formatted well, so they don't drag. You have your one of the night, which gets a ton of time, which allows those guys to get over in that match. the guys would, let's say it's John Cena and Rikishi. John Cena beats Rikishi. Next week, Rikishi finds a way to beat John Cena. The next week after that, they're in a tag team match together.
Yep.
The next week after that, John Cena debuts a new guy that helps him beat Rikishi. We go to the fucking pay-per-view. Like, all this shit is like,
off. Yep.
Yeah, and it made you feel like I feel like you have to make the audience feel like they're getting rewarded for watching the show. Like, oh, okay, I get that, and I understand why that happened. I'm glad I saw all that.
And after they would do the blow off, and then they would go their separate ways, but they would learn something from it or get better, or like, they go into a bigger program.
And like, let's take Edge and Rey Mysterio, for a matter here, right? Or even Benoit and Angle a little later on in the show. Like, they had their initial run already. Like, Benoit and Angle were already tag champs before.
Right.
But like, they were still together here. It's not like they were together every single week, but like, they would be able to get together. Or like Matt Hardy and John Cena were able to tag together. This is like a lost thing, because like nowadays, like everyone, like I feel like the consensus is they have to be like a known tag team to do a tag team match.
Yes.
But tag team wrestling is just like another format of a regular match. Like,
right.
You should have your teams that are dedicated to being teams, and those are the teams that are probably going to be on top most of the time.
Probably the tag champs.
Yeah, but there's no reason that you shouldn't be able to just do tag team matches with singles guys that, over time, these guys have teamed more often, so they start doing well. Like Edge and Rey Mysterio, like they start doing better because they do team together pretty regularly due to the matches that they put together. Yeah, it's just like it's just modernly booked. It's just very well booked.
And I remember this tag team.
I do too. Yeah, I do too.
Yeah,
Benoit and Angle also.
Yeah.
Benoit and Angle, I think, came together because Stephanie said, I'm going to put you two together because you guys are like two of the best, and I think it would make a cool tag team. That's legit how they came together to be a tag team.
That's awesome.
I don't understand.
Fuck you. And I mean that. But yeah, just super simple. I think that's the best way to put it, right? Super simple. They let the wrestlers get over.
Yeah, and it's they do.
Yeah, they do. Because if you don't, then you're fucking fired.
And that's why B Squared sadly does not make it for much longer, oddly enough.
It is also one of the craziest fake crowd reaction eras of all time.
Ooh, it is bad. This episode in particular is bad. I don't know if it's because it was a holiday one or what it was. Oh, by the way, speaking of B Squared, Cena, I think I've told this story in the pod before, but Cena and B Squared were supposed to beat Los Guerreros for the tag titles, and Eddie Guerrero said no.
That's a good call.
So they do not.
That's
and I think
awesome.
history has shown that Eddie Guerrero was probably right on that one.
Yeah, and Eddie had no problem putting anyone over, but, sometimes you make that call.
I imagine he had heat with B Squared.
Yeah, I imagine
a little too much like Nathan
people,
Jones.
Yeah, you're probably right. That's an issue that arises quite a bit. So, here's the thing with this match. It's very good. I enjoyed it. It was a good opener. I thought that they did fantastic here. A lot of the times I think that wrestling isn't presented as it actually is, which is just like we mentioned before. It's a league of fighters that are fighting.
It's a matchmaking show, right?
Yeah, it's league of fighters that want to be considered the best fighters in the world by the peers and their fans, and like that's what this is. It's Edge and Rey Mysterio, two baby faces against Matt Hardy and John Cena, two heels, and the crowd wants Jeff Hardy.
They want him so bad. They want him so fucking bad.
Yeah, they want Jeff here. He's on Raw. He ain't gonna be here. But good match. Ray gets a hot tag here early. He goes brawling. The crowd, exactly what they wanted. This is like perfectly formatted. Like the crowd was like, wants the hot tag every time. They know it's going to come. They know it's going to be awesome.
And they're fired up for it.
Ray's super over. Crowd standing up for the Rey Mysterio hot tag. That's how over he's getting here.
They know all his moves. He hasn't even been here for a while. He got here in June.
Yeah, they were. Yeah, I remember because they had the video packages and everything leading up to him coming. Ray goes for the 619. B Squared grabs his leg. That's the thing with these tag matches too in this era is like all the finishes were super well done. The matches like started off slower. They let the heat go in the middle a little longer, but the fucking finishes were always like super well thought out.
Yeah.
Ray goes for the 619. B Squared grabs his leg. Edge then attacks B Squared, and his toboggan falls off his head, revealing he was bald the whole time, which is why his ass was fired.
He looks a little too much like Nathan Jones.
Can't have that. Ray hits the 619. Cena boots Ray before he drops the dime.
Off the apron, which was awesome.
Edge then hits a Joshi crossbody to Cena and B Squared on the outside. Ray tries to drop the dime again, but Matt catches him, fucking stuffs him with a power bomb here.
I legit wrote the same exact thing. Stuffed him to hell. Holy shit.
Right near the apron.
Held the ropes to get the win.
Yeah, wow, that was awesome.
Great finish. Great finish.
We need you to grab the rope to win this one. All right, I'm going to stuff him as close as possible to the apron with a fucking to the knees power bomb. Yeah, that sounds great. Go for it.
He rocked him with that fucking thing. They also Edge and fucking Ray do a springboard death sentence in this one, which was awesome too, by the way.
That's awesome.
And on commentary, Cole says, you can say what you want about Cena, but he's hell of an athlete. And Kat says, he might be a great athlete, but his name is Tidy Whitey. Fuck you. Fuck you.
Keep talking, please, Kat.
You're going straight to hell. I
call him Tidy Whitey. Why the fuck do you call him Tidy Whitey?
You're going straight to fucking hell. Cole also said, B Squared just said, let's go, dog. What's that all about?
Dude, Michael Cole has some crazy lines throughout the entire night. This guy is wilding out, dude. What's that mean, wilding out? So
fuck you.
So they go backstage. Stephanie is walking and talking. Kurt Angle stops her and says, "What's wrong, Stephanie?"
This is crazy. This is crazy.
Fucked up, bro.
This is crazy and like awkwardly long. Like they could have cut this. This isn't live. Like why did this happen like this?
Well, I assume like they looked at the match times and were like, we've got to fill this up.
Pad this out a little?
Yeah.
It's like they do the same promo twice.
Yeah, I thought this was good. I remember this promo to this day for some reason. I do, because the Aunt Flo thing.
Yeah, the Aunt Flo thing.
Yeah, that's the part I remember, yeah.
Yeah, so Kurt stops her in the hallway and says, you okay? And she said, no, I'm not fucking okay. Have you heard how these people disrespect me? And what's wrong with Columbia, South Carolina anyway? Are you from there, James? You like Columbia, South Carolina?
No, I'm from North Carolina. We hate South Carolina.
That's fucking
Dude, they're rednecks in South Carolina. We are not rednecks in North Carolina.
Is that right?
No, we are.
I was gonna say, that can't be right. Stephanie says, I'm bringing these people Scott Steiner. And Kurt says, I know what you mean. These same people chant, you suck at me. Kurt is also sitting there wearing his gear and just a shirt that says submit on it.
Yeah, that's a great shirt. I think more people should wear stuff like that.
just a name of a
suplex.
Hold. Fuck you.
Cat, two T's. Nathan.
Dude, Nathan all caps and Brock Lesnar tattoo on the back.
Dude, I think those shirts are awesome. That's like Dragon Ball Z where someone wears shirts like taco on it or something. You know? Like, that's the kind of shit I'm on. Like I'm trying to see, if I see you backstage and you just a shirt that just has your name on it, just in like Times New Roman, like that guy is probably fucked up in the head. I don't want to be near that guy.
But yeah, so they're talking and shit, and fucking Kurt says, listen, maybe they'll cheer when I team up with Benoit tonight and we beat Los Guerreros for the tag titles. And if they don't cheer me, maybe they're the ones that suck. Stephanie gets up and gets in his face and says, it's everything about you, Kurt. Damn,
it's a real close.
Fuck you. And Stephanie says, listen, this whole Brock thing has been eating me alive, and, my friend came to visit me. Kurt says, your friend? And Stephanie says, my Aunt Flo. Kurt says, Aunt Flo? You have an Aunt Flo? That's wonderful. Stephanie says, well, she's not really my aunt. I just call her my aunt. She visits me monthly. Kurt says, your aunt visits you once a month? That's awesome. I'd love to meet her.
This is the greatest fucking mat wrestler of all time.
Dude, the best of ever, dude. Yeah. Stephanie says, listen, I don't want to spend any more time with my Aunt Flo. Last week I had PMS. You do know what that is, don't you? Kurt says, yeah.
Yeah, dude. Of course.
Yeah, hell yeah, I do. Fuck yeah, I do, man. I always have that.
PMS.
Stephanie says, listen, it's a really bad combo, and I've had a really bad day. And, by the way, I'm the one that wanted to bring SmackDown to Columbia, South Carolina in the first place. And you know what? I just think I'll never do it again. And then Kurt says, what the hell does PMS have to do with her Aunt Flo?
Yeah, this is my goat, dude. Kurt Angle's a different breed, ain't that right?
Dude, absolutely, man. You seen that Claudio spot where he runs around on Raw?
Yeah, that shit's awesome. Yeah, that shit was goated, yeah, for sure. It reminds me of the 2008 roster, which is one of the best.
That's
the
all
best.
Time.
Wow.
Yeah, I agree.
So we have a Turkey 619 bumper.
Dude, the Turkey does Rey Mysterio's entrance with the mask. Ray's pyro goes off and it blows the fucking turkey's head off. That's fucking
awesome.
that's horrible.
So maybe even more horrible than that, we have Chuck Palumbo versus Tajiri.
Dude, Chuck Palumbo completely lost in his career and life here. You didn't like this?
Where is Billy Gunn?
Dude, that's not for a minute, right?
No, I swear to God they were already doing it.
Oh, well, not
I think Billy Gunn like fucked off somewhere and Chuck, I think he's probably hurt. Yeah, he's probably hurt.
Yeah, sure.
But first, Michael Cole says Brock Lesnar has been seen in the back in the parking lot.
Holy shit. Dude,
okay.
Our reporter Mark Lloyd is back there, James.
Dude, Mark Lloyd with a microphone on the prowl.
Mark Lloyd. Say his name. Mark Lloyd.
Mike?
Shut the fuck up.
Say Mike.
So Mark Lloyd is back here, and he says Brock was seen arriving back here a short time ago, and we're gonna look for him. And then a limo pulls up, and it's Scott Steiner. And Mark Lloyd says, "Oh, Scott Steiner." And Scott gets out of the limo and brushes his goatee. And Mark Lloyd says, "Any comments for your first time on SmackDown tonight?" And Scott says, "Comments? You want comment from me?" He flexes in Mark Lloyd's face and then walks away.
Dude, that was awesome. His little face looking over the bicep. Yeah.
Tight ass shirt.
That's what it's all about. Dude, it's the tightest shirt I've ever seen. I wish God, if I had a time machine, I would go back and tell the doctors to fix this man's foot expeditiously. Because Scott is in such good shape here. He's fucking still awesome on the mic. He's got all the catchphrases. They present him so great. And he's just hurt. And it's just like, man, damn.
There might have been a couple more reasons why he didn't do well in WWE.
Well, yeah, I mean, there was 3 letters that really stopped him, but you know.
VKM. Is that the one you're talking about?
No, sorry. I was talking about the other one. The other one. There's 3 of the same letters.
HBK.
Oh, no. That's a close one, though. You got the first letter right. You know, would you like to solve the puzzle?
TNA.
All right, you know what? You're done. Fuck you.
Oh, shit. I'm sorry. I apologize.
Yeah, well, there's actually a lot of reasons why Scott Steiner didn't work in WWE, but one of them was, I guess, the foot thing, because
damn, man,
he was working gimp. But he was I still have a lot of memorable things, like where fucking he said fuck the goddamn Dixie Chicks. Fucking that was awesome. You know what I mean?
We gotta do that someday. That review.
You know, thinking about it now, maybe I wouldn't, because like we would not have had Scott Steiner working with Christopher Nowinski if he was a top guy.
That's
we wouldn't
true.
have to get the U and the Dixie Chicks.
Yeah, that's true.
Fuck
Maybe
off.
we would have, though. I don't know, but yeah, probably not.
Fuck off. But yeah, Chuck Palumbo and Tajiri. This is a bad night of work for these two fellas. I'm gonna tell you that much.
No, come on, man. They were fucking banging. You mean a banger night for these two? Is that what you meant?
Absolutely not.
Yes,
I think it happens.
Tony, thank you.
I think it happens to everyone. You know, like bad nights are bad nights.
Chuck Palumbo has no bad nights. I don't know
me personally,
no
I'm not
days
airing
off.
this match by any means.
Dude, come on. They stop in the middle of the match and do a punch, kick, strike exchange, and it's awesome.
Me when I'm lost in a 4-minute match.
Yeah, I mean, James just mustn't. Tony, I don't think he was watching this match, right? Because, I mean, Chuck Palumbo does the discus punch. By God, the discus punch.
That's that discus punch.
Say it, discus punch.
The patented discus punch.
Fuck you.
We didn't even beat him with it. That's that discus punch. The crowd goes,
God, man, a discus punch. You know, he caught Tajiri with the belly to back suplex.
holy shit. Golly. So Chuck Palumbo locks in a Billy Goat's curse. Tajiri
That
gets
is the
rope.
padlock, brother.
I mean this with 100% and 1,000%. You're not lasting here much longer, brother.
Dude, it's the padlock, man. So Deb asked me that. She's like, how long is Chuck Palumbo? He must be gone soon, right? No. He's not all. He hasn't even started.
He hasn't even became the Undertaker.
Dude, the FBI hasn't even started yet.
Yeah. That at least that works for him.
Yes, the FBI hasn't started. Billy and Chuck hasn't happened. He hasn't turned into the Undertaker. There's a lot left here.
They did Billy and Chuck already.
Did
that
they?
happened. That was in 2001.
Yeah, they did Billy and Chuck.
What? Really?
That's what I was saying. Like Billy Gunn ain't here, so like they had to find something for him.
Oh,
it ended in September. Billy and Chuck ended in September.
Oh,
so
wow. I don't know why I thought that was later. Okay, yeah, okay, that makes more sense. Billy Gunn. Oh, because Billy Gunn is definitely hurt then, James, because he comes back as fucking Mr. S again. He's with Tori.
Oh yeah, you're right. Well, Chuck, I'm sorry. you weren't cutting it here tonight. And that's
Sorry
okay.
that you're so damn good.
Dude, it's just a bad night of work.
Right.
It happens.
High fives, boys. Let's go.
Dude, it happens to everybody. I'm not high-fiving nothing. I'll
Come
tell you
on,
that
James,
much. I got a
give it to me.
padlock on my high five, and it ain't getting unlocked anytime soon. But
This
like I
just
said,
shows that.
it just
this shows
happens.
that Billy Gunn was holding him down, bro. He was just
Yeah, it
holding
looks
him
like
down.
Billy Gunn was
Chuck
holding him up. Crazy.
No, Chuck just needed.
Sorry.
He needed some space, and he can fly like an eagle.
Yeah,
Chuck
to the
Palumbo.
sea.
To see and not find land ever again.
No, he's picking up some fish on the way there. Fuck you.
Yeah, you better pick
shit,
up a lot,
let's
right? You ain't gonna make it there.
Yeah, you're gonna be sleeping with the fish. You should keep talking like that.
So Tajiri missed Palumbo. The ref sees it, doesn't seem to care.
No, come on, he didn't see it. He
They
was-
tell me on commentary that it was that Tajiri really masked it well and didn't show anybody, with the ref was just looking at him the whole fucking
No,
time.
he covered it up. He covered
He was
it
in the
up.
fetal
What are we talking
position.
about?
Tony, so you're telling me the ref that was in the corner staring at both of them as Tajiri missed him and then backs up and sets up for the buzzsaw kick as Chuck Palumbo stands on his fucking knees with mist all over. He's like, nah,
Dude,
nah.
that could have been anything, bro. I don't know what you're talking about.
James must have been watching. We were watching the real live TV version. You were just watching the Peacock version. It was different.
You're right. You're right.
Yeah, you're right. You're probably right because this one, like I said, it happens to everybody. Just a bad night of work.
I'll have to send you the real version because the match Tony and I watched was really good.
Did
You could
they were
send
banging
me.
Tajiri-
You can send me an
Tajiri
AI
tarantula,
generated.
bro?
You can send me an AI generated 6-hour cut of this match where they do every move in the history of pro wrestling. I'm not clicking that shit by any means.
Well, you're gonna watch Survivor Series with me, so he's probably on that show as well.
Backstage segment. Stephanie. Stephanie thinks Scott Steiner is here.
She's licking her teeth.
Yeah, but it's actually the worst woman that's ever existed. It's actually Fabulous
McMahon.
Moolah. It's Fabulous Moolah with a fucking book in her hands.
Oh no, not the book to her.
The book
Oh.
era of Fabulous Moolah.
WWE,
As if it
these
couldn't get any
damn-
worse.
Damn books. Well, Moolah is from Columbia, South Carolina, and Stephanie
That's where James is from.
real close to her face. It says, "Columbia sucks, fucking bitch. I hate Columbia. Gold Dust is probably from here too. Fuck him too."
Oh yeah, fuck all done. Fuck you, bitch.
And Moolah said, "What the fuck is going on? Calm down."
Whoa, yeah. She said, somebody keeps calling her Lil too. I don't know
Yeah,
why.
that's her name, Lil.
Lil
Lil-
piece of fucking shit.
Lil Moolah.
Lil.
That's what they call her, Columbia, South Carolina. So Stephanie then puts on an accent and mocks Moolah. I don't know why she just didn't use a different sentence. I don't know why she did an accent. But Stephanie,
Fuck you, that's why.
Stephanie says, "Let's make some SmackDown history tonight, okay?"
Well, she apologizes to her, of course. She's, I'm sorry, Lil. You know, I'm just being nasty. I'm having a hard night. My pussy's bleeding fucking crazy here.
Hold on, she hasn't apologized yet. She hasn't apologized
sorry.
yet. Yeah,
She
calm
hasn't
down.
even said the enema line
Yeah,
yet. Right?
she's gonna talk about her shit getting all bloody, but not yet. So Stephanie books a match from Moolah tonight, and we're gonna name the opponent later. She says that like 9 times. We're gonna name the opponent later. You hear that, Lil Moolah?
Wink, wink.
Lil.
Lil Moolah.
Lil idiot.
So Moolah says, "You know, I'm always ready for a fight." And Stephanie then
Great
apologizes.
Moolah impression.
Thank you. I'm really about that shit like that.
Yeah, you're
pride
about
I
myself
got one.
on that.
I got one. Always ready for a fight.
Dude, that's very good too.
Moolah.
Fuck you.
Dude, Tony, I'll kill you. I promise. You might make it on your birthday.
Oh shit.
So
I
yeah,
think I
dude,
got one next year too. I'll be alright.
no, it's annually just this year, Tony.
The annual
We skip
birthday
next year
tradition.
because you're dying. You fucking bitch.
Oh, I'm sorry. I won't make any more impressions.
Thank you, Tony and Paul Heyman.
So Stephanie apologizes, right? That's what she does here. She apologizes
Of course.
for her PMS and her PUSSY. And Lil Moolah says, "It's all right. Young people make mistakes." And I'll tell you
Oh
this.
no, Grandpa.
Okay, and there you go. That's the segment. Finn and scene.
Yes.
Dude, the boys
I
fucking
got
did
a
it
snap.
again.
Got a snap.
The boys did it again.
Tell all your friends about this one.
Oh, Stephanie was gonna give the enema to South Carolina or whatever. The
Oh
world,
yeah, just like my
United
dad
States.
used to say.
You're gonna give him Eminem in Fortnite or something. She said.
She said
Calamity, calamity.
Dude, the green M&M.
That's my favorite one. I want to fuck it.
What did you say?
Oh, sorry, Grandma.
I'm sorry, Grandma. I will speak up again.
Dude, Tony, you're going to die, I swear.
Thank you, everybody.
Ending segment and scene.
Backstage segment, Mark Lloyd is with a guy, and he is yelling at him that there's a guy out here who knows Brock Lesnar.
Dude, this is fucking crazy. Yeah, he goes up to a random dude. Someone dimed out to Mark Lloyd that this guy sold a ticket to Brock Lesnar.
Dude, this is crazy.
Yeah.
This is insane.
He fucking runs up to him, Mark Lloyd says, hey, you fucking sell a ticket to Brock Lesnar? And the guy says, what? No, man, I'm waiting for my brother-in-law. He said ticket scalping is illegal and I wouldn't do such a thing. Mark says, you didn't sell a ticket to Brock Lesnar? The guy says, Brock Lesnar? Who is Brock Lesnar? I don't even know Brock Lesnar. Mark says, come on, man. He's 6 fucking foot tall. He's 295. His hair's crazy. Come on, you know Brock Lesnar. He said, I told you. Matter of fact, get the camera out of my face. He runs away.
Dude, literally sprints away. Mark was thinking about chasing him, too.
Dude, that was a GTA, that was like a GTA NPC today, running away. Get the hell out of here.
Running like CJ.
So we have a backstage segment. Big Show and Paul Heyman are walking, and they are talking. And Matt Hardy comes up and says, Stephanie McMahon suspended Brock Lesnar because of Matt Hardy. You guys know that? You've seen this?
I've seen the footage. He saw the tape. And Paul Heyman says, Matthew, we know about this. And he shows him his flip phone. He always with the fucking phone.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah,
that is cool. I'm surprised he doesn't use it during this era.
He doesn't like ever bring that back, does he? Like as a weapon, does he?
That's because he hates WCW.
Ah, me too.
So Big Show's over here, got the Undisputed, I was about to call it the United States Championship. Well, that's probably right here
that's
soon. But Big Show, Big Show right now has the Undisputed Championship.
One mania away.
And he's got his little rolly on, and he looks good, man. He's all
too.
Yeah, dabbed up. He looks good.
He does look.
Matt Hardy says Brock would never do anything to him if he was face to face with Matt Hardy because he wouldn't want to feel the fury of Mattitude.
Paul Heyman literally says, "Yeah, I hear you."
That's real shit. He's about that. Matt says, did you guys see my dominating victory over Rey Mysterio tonight?
Yeah, Paul says, yeah, I was about to show Big Show a fucking whole tape of it, man.
Hell yeah, put that in, baby.
He said, you're the best, man. I'll see you later. Thank you.
So we go backstage. Tori Wilson is here for the annual Pilgrim fashion show.
And you know what? 3 years running, she is the Pilgrim of the Pilgrim fashion show.
Yes.
That's good.
Well, Billy Kidman is here, and he's going to flirt with Tori Wilson.
Dude,
Kidman.
Fuck you, Billy Kidman. Get the fuck away from her, man. Sorry.
You're hurting her.
Yeah, Tori says, well, seeing as Thanksgiving, I'm in the Pilgrim fashion show tonight. And Kidman says, that's different. What is that?
Okay.
Yeah, okay, whatever. And Tori says, I don't know, and I don't care. All right.
Okay.
And it gets me this much closer to that little witch, Dawn Marie, and if that's what it takes to get my hands around her turkey neck. And Kidman says, well, hold on now.
You could just go find her backstage and kick her ass.
At any time. By any means.
Yeah, for real.
I mean, she's
still got the engagement ring already. She's going to marry your dad.
She's probably at your dad's house. You could fucking pick a fight with her whenever you want. You know?
Take it easy, Pocahontas. Ain't that right?
Yeah.
Oh, that's the Rizzler right there. I'll tell you right now, Billy Kidman can kid his ass off this show because I'm sick of this fucking shit. Ain't that right? Come on, man. Get this guy. Hey. That's crazy, man. He's a cruiserweight champ, by the way.
So Kidman says, whoa, let's take it easy, Pocahontas, as James said. Today's Thanksgiving. You're supposed to be thankful. And Tori says, you're right. I'm thankful for my health and thankful that my friend Billy has won the cruiserweight title. Yeah, get friend zone, you fucking idiot.
Damn, that sucks. He used to be
You're like a brother to me.
Dude, if she said that, that'd be a wrap. And he definitely was fucking in WCW, though. That was like the gimmick, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they were like dating in WCW on
real.
TV. And then they were shoot dating, too. And then she found...
You can't be friends with your ex, bro.
Yeah, you're right. That's right, Tony.
Ain't that right, Tony?
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
And she said, I'm very thankful that I'm going to get my hands on Dawn Marie tonight in the ring. I'll see you.
Oh, well, guess what? Now it's time for the Pilgrim fashion show.
Dude.
Come on with it. Dude.
I'm the greatest.
Ernest the Cat Miller is the host of the Pilgrim Fashion Show.
The segment starts with him dancing to his theme song, for real. He just, and like for a while, I feel like so long that Michael Cole has to say, "All right, Cat, fucking take it away."
Yeah, you could definitely hear him on the mic. He probably said like, just make him keep dancing.
Fucking, I hate this fucking idiot, man. I fucking hate this idiot. So Cat says, I tell you what, somebody call my daddy and tell him to get on TV because it's time for the Pilgrim Fashion Show. Not to call his mama.
You blew your one fucking line.
Dude, yeah.
Daddy.
You're gonna die. Oh, you're gonna die. The Cat is insane. I don't know how he doesn't get fired after this.
Structuring
shit.
sentences crazy over here, yeah.
He says, you know I'm doing this all for you, and we're gonna have a funky good time. 1 little Indian, 2 little Indian, 3 little Indian. Anyway, let's bring out Pocahontas.
All right.
SmackDown own little Pocahontas, Tori Wilson. Pocahontas. And Tori comes out and Kat's talking during her entry. He says, come on, baby, she looks good. Give it up for her. He said, this good old Turkey Day wouldn't be special if we didn't have the Pilgrims. Let's get old Pilgrim out here for the SmackDown fans.
Old Pilgrim is Dawn Marie. Come on down.
Yeah. Dawn Marie comes out and Kat says, oh, yes, she's beautiful. Come on, people. I want you guys to give it up for her. Look at this right here. What a beautiful Pilgrim.
So I call my daddy. That's not right.
Oh, my God. I want to call the cops. I need South Columbia's finest. South Carolina's finest. And South Columbia's finest.
Somebody bring out SmackDown's favorite turkey.
Hey, here he comes. And he's doing, the turkey comes out on stage, and he's doing a crazy fucking walk here. And Michael Cole says, if you're watching at home, Taz, I'm sorry. A turkey on SmackDown. What the hell is this? He hates this shit.
Well, the turkey is, of course, Al Wilson.
Al, who may or may not be Tori's shoot dad. We're still not too sure here.
That's Dawn Marie's lover, though. We know that.
That's true.
Ain't that right?
That fucking amen, man. He's probably got a crazy fucking pecker on him, don't you think, Tony?
Yeah. Whatever you say, bro.
Speak on it.
So Kat says, put them together. This got to be the world's biggest turkey.
Yeah, that's right. Ain't that right?
And Michael Cole says, you're right, Kat. It's a turkey. Al is a turkey. How appropriate. I guess Dawn's got to fluff Al's fucking feather tonight. Yeah, fucking, you know the line.
I hate this so much.
I love it. I can't get enough of this.
And Kat says, let me take a look at
this is better than Chuck Palumbo and Tajiri, I'll tell you that.
No, well, that's
No way,
insane to
what's
say.
good?
Why would you say that
Hey, come
shit,
on,
man?
everybody. Ain't that right? Somebody call my daddy.
Fuck you. Fuck you. He said, I'm going to give you this mic, and I know you got something to say. Wait a minute. What do you call this, Mr. Turkey? And he's fucking with his old-ass neck.
Yeah, what the fuck is wrong with you? Get off him, cat.
So, James, if you could please tell us what Al Wilson says here.
Okay, so Al Wilson is standing in the middle of the ring. I don't know the thought process or who wrote this or who said, we're going to give Al Wilson and the turkey suit a microphone here tonight. But that's what they decided to do. And Al Wilson stances up in the middle of the ring. He looks right at the hard camera. And he says,
got an old Thanksgiving. Okay? Okay?
Michael Cole screamed at the top of his fucking lungs. And he is so dead serious about this too. It's very funny.
Dude, it is so fucking loud. He I don't know what did he it was supposed to be cough button, you think?
Dude, it'd be even funnier if it was cough buttoned and you just hear him ringside screaming that as loud as he can.
Dude, Al Wilson is so happy with it. I got an old
An old Thanksgiving.
Okay.
My thought on this was that Vince made him go in and redo that line. I thought that they
Oh, you think they put that in?
Yeah, because Vince hated the segment so much that they had Michael Cole redo the line and say, help, as loud as he fucking could in post because he fucking hated this Al Wilson segment.
Wow.
Well,
yeah,
I
maybe
loved
you're
it.
right.
And I think Al Wilson might be one of my favorite promos of all time. All right, listen up. I got an old Thanksgiving.
He says more, too. Crazy.
Thanksgiving is a blessing. It draws our family together.
Yes.
It brought mine together. My little angel, my beautiful daughter, Tori Wilson.
Gong! That's Michael Cole, by
I don't
the
know
way.
why Michael Cole is screaming this shit.
Because someone's screaming it at him.
And my wife to be, Dawn Marie. My little Pookins.
Ernest the Cat Miller's had it fucking enough. He legit has to fight Al Wilson to get the mic out of his head. And he said, I'll tell you what, man, you pookie your ass on over there and we'll get this fashion show started.
My little Pookins.
my little
Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving is
Old Thanksgiving. We should all try that this Thanksgiving at our families. I got it all.
Well, I'll get up with my little Pookins.
Well, I just screamed, help through my house, so I'm probably getting the cops called on me here soon.
No, that happens a lot in your fucking neighborhood, so everything's fine.
Just pookie your ass over there. Right?
Yeah, just pookie your ass on over there and tell them to not call the police.
I never thought of that. Thank you, boys.
That's
no
why I'm
problem,
thankful
dude.
for you on this Thanksgiving. My little Pookin's Tony. And my old
Pookie your ass
James.
on out of here.
And old Thanksgiving.
So,
Thank you.
Ernest the Cat Miller says, I tell you what, Jive Turkey, we don't want to hear you. We came to see the beautiful girls. And the crowd fucking pops. Biggest pop of the night.
Understandable, too.
So Tori Wilson shows off her Pilgrim outfit, legendary Pilgrim outfit.
Tori Wilson is Pocahontas. Fuck you, man.
Sorry. I apologize.
Yeah, have some respect. The Pilgrim
This
is only
Pocahontas, guys.
Pocahontas right here. My little Pookins. Oh, I'm sorry. That's my daughter.
Oh, shit.
Sorry, I'm an old man.
Oh, Thanksgiving, Tony.
This pecker's all natural here, Tony.
My little Pookins. My little poop in my
I shit my dress.
Oh, there's poop in there.
Sorry
I
about that.
farted. The poop came out.
I think about that more than I actually think I think about the Thanksgiving part more than I think about the help part.
Yeah, me too.
Thanksgiving.
Old Thanksgiving.
Oh, Thanksgiving. Ain't that right?
I can't wait to have one of those.
Dude, we're not gonna skate by this. I'm gonna comment on this because I feel like it needs to be
Oh,
commented
sure.
on. Tori Wilson, this is cheating. This is a contest.
Oh, okay, we've talked about this before.
Have
and-
we talked about it on the show?
No, we've talked about this just in person.
I remember this because we're having it. Oh, no Thanksgiving.
It was a
We
lovely
were talking about
day.
Pocahontas
And
and the Pilgrim.
Pookins.
So Tori Wilson.
This is cheating. You're right.
Tori Wilson undresses. All right, look, I'm gonna make this as blunt as humanly possible.
Sure.
Here. This is a goddamn contest. There are rules. There are a judge. There is a winner. This is fucking cheating. This dress is skin colored. It is fucking very hot. Tori Wilson is very good looking.
Yeah, it's
This
not
is
fair.
This is fucking cheating.
This
If
is
she
not.
wears-
This is not a fashion show. She is just super hot. It's not fair.
This is somebody fucking from ringside, front side, when Tori Wilson was taking off her stuff and showing her ass, threw money into the ring from ringside.
Oh, that was me. Sorry about that.
That's my money.
I just wanted to give her a little chore money.
And so yeah, Tori Wilson, unbelievably hot. Dawn Marie doesn't even get to undress in this.
No.
Contest is screwed. This is chopped and screwed. Tori Wilson.
Yeah, we got to throw this out.
Tori Wilson cheeses this shit like every year. She breaks this out when she wants to win, and she wins every time. It is non-contested.
Dude, this is like Hoist Gracie constantly winning in the beginning days of UFC.
too
We need
much
to have some fucking
cheese.
rules here. Yeah, we need to have some rules here.
Yeah, because she's, if you really want to break it down WWE style about like...
We should.
We should. There should be a tier list here. Tori Wilson in this bikini is like the top of the line. This cheating. It's fucking cheating.
It's S tier. It's S tier.
Yeah, someone's got to... There has to be rounds. There has to be, you know what I mean? There can't be an unlimited one round.
Unlimited one round you don't like?
You can't soccer kick and, throw elbows to the back of that. All right, it's just, you can't do that. So, Dawn Marie is the Pilgrim. She dances, but then just shows her engagement ring to Tori Wilson instead of undressing.
Michael Cole says, I like pilgrims too. Pilgrims. Pilgrims are hot. Look at Al, sicko. What?
Well, things
I do?
things get really bad as Pocahontas has now undressed the Pilgrim.
Which should be illegal. You can't tamper with the fucking opponent.
This is bullshit. Not only that, the turkey is now getting pie from the Pilgrim. And Pocahontas is now throwing turkey on the Pilgrim.
Tori hits her with a body shot headshot. Unbelievable fucking assault here. Yeah, Al Wilson's getting hit with a pie. Tori pours a punch bowl all over Dawn Marie and then chops her. She takes a bump.
That's strong style.
Yeah, she chops her, takes a bump. Then she grabs a big-ass pumpkin and dumps all the pumpkin innards all over her head.
And Al Wilson, who is known as the turkey, goes to help Dawn up, and Tori puts the turkey head on Al, and Tori Wilson is very hot. She should not be allowed to wear this.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I liked it.
That's my little Pookies. That's my daughter.
I bought that for her.
Little angel.
And then I'd put her on her.
Here's my little angel.
I like this Al Wilson.
So now, after Al Wilson, we go to, of course, this is the natural progression of a television show. From Al Wilson, we go to Kurt Angle and Chris Benoit versus Los Guerreros for the WWE Tag Team titles.
I mean, so I know they have like extra canvases and stuff, but she like poured a whole thing of punch like directly down onto the canvas. That doesn't just soak through everything to the boards and all that shit?
It definitely did.
Yeah, okay, I thought so.
Yeah, there are stains all over this mat. Yeah,
I see.
absolutely.
Fair enough.
Kurt Angle and Chris Benoit is an odd couple pairing, but they're both so good that they end up making it work. And not only do they make it work, they would needed to find something for both of them to do while the upper end of the card fleshed out on its own with Lesnar and Big Show and all those guys like that.
It just makes these titles more important, really.
Absolutely. And you know what? They fucking made it work. And not only did they make it work, but they got a whole year of angles with 6 other people all over. Just really well done stuff. Yeah, it's really well done. The mat there's turkey stains all over it. Punch bowl,
sorry, that's for my ass.
So Kurt Angle starts doing German suplexes. Benoit comes in and starts doing German suplexes. They do a double German suplex at the same time in the ring, and they start arguing with each other.
Yeah, that's pretty much the whole idea, is that they're trying to one-up each other the entire match, and they it doesn't work out entirely in the end. It almost does, but Los Guerreros, those goddamn cheaters.
Yeah, Eddie and Chavo actually try to grab the belts and leave before the commercial break.
Yeah.
And Kurt and Benoit are arguing in the ring as the ref is counting, and they finally realize what's going on, and they try to stop him, and the ref literally walks to the outside of the ring. He tells Chimmel, they're not going to win because of count out, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, no fucking way. Not on my goddamn watch, and he announces it, and the Los Guerreros are not happy. By the way, the cat's voice is blown out here. He can't talk anymore because he was screaming during the Pilgrim fashion show segment.
Yeah, you're right. He doesn't talk like it all throughout the rest of the night. And when he does,
His
he's
voice
super low.
Yeah.
Benoit hits a belly to back on Chavo, and I just want to talk about the belly to back real quick, just because we see it not only throughout the night on other matches, but we see it across time. And
Chuck
all that,
Palumbo did a really good one.
He did not. Chris Benoit, on the other hand, did a great one here. And I just wanted to say that, like, the way he makes it look, where he brings them up and then he angles them back, like he's about to spike them, but he wouldn't spike them, and he would bring them down super fast and super heavy. It was super flat. So, like, it was just a well done move, and
it looked awesome.
Yeah, and like a belly to back is like a pretty basic move, whether it's for your double down or your cut off or whatever the case may be. Most of the time, it looks like shit. Most of the time, it just looks like a bad move. Like, it just looks like a transition move. But
even
Benoit,
your easiest moves should look like they hurt.
Yeah, and I think Benoit had it nailed down.
He did. He had a really good one.
Los Guerreros cut the ring off. The crowd wants that angle hot tag so bad they're fucking begging for it here.
They did twin magic somehow.
Well, the ref said, tag? Did you guys tag? Yeah, okay, cool.
And he said, yeah. And Michael Cole is not happy about this. He's livid. He says, why don't we give Eddie a lie detector test? And Kat says, why don't you give Eddie that toupee? Goes, what?
Okay.
And Kat laughs.
So angle hot tags, bunch of lines, back body drop, another German suplex, belly to belly for a 2. If this was, they were given a lot of time here tonight, that would have been close to the finish here, but we have a lot going on here in this match. They made the tag title. They made I won't say every, but most of the time the tag titles were probably the most important work rate thing on the show, which is crazy when you also have the cruiserweight title on the show.
Sure.
Yeah, the tag titles were like, for this era, they had like all their top guys going for it, and they were making teams to try to win it. And they were given the most time, and like because they had, not only did they have the most freedom in their matches, but they were all top wrestlers, and they trusted them in that regard. So
why wouldn't you want to be a champion, no matter what?
Yeah, really. I mean, that's really the end goal for everything here. Like it should be looked at as like an invite league where you try to be the top guy. It's just kind of how it is. Benoit blind tag German suplex on Chavo. Eddie breaks it up. He eats a German suplex also.
There's so many fucking German suplexes in this match.
It's awesome. Benoit goes to the top, diving headbutt. Fucking fantastic 2.9 kick out here.
Dude, that was unbelievably close.
Eddie grabs the ref and low blow. Eddie goes for a
not
frog.
The ref.
Yeah,
Lobo's ankle.
Yeah, Eddie goes for a frog splash. Kurt moves, Olympic slams Chavo and Eddie. Benoit with the cross face on Eddie. Kurt then pulls off Benoit and puts the ankle lock on Eddie instead.
He wants to win.
And now they're pushing each other, and Chavo fucking gloms Kurt, and he gets German suplexed. Crossface on Eddie Guerrero here. Kurt then puts the ankle lock on Eddie at the same exact time as the crossface, which looked awesome.
What a fucking awesome tag move that is in no games.
Yeah, you're right. It doesn't.
Yeah,
That sucks.
Fuck, that sucks. That's terrible.
So the ref pulls Kurt, but Kurt knocks the ref. He doesn't mean to, I don't think. He just kind of is pissed off.
Yeah, he was just trying to. He didn't know who was pulling him or whatever.
Eddie is tapping out now. Chavo then comes in, kicks Benoit, and gloms Kurt. Chavo to the top. Frog splash on Benoit. Eddie with the pin. The ref comes down. 1, 2, kick out. I was like, God damn.
I legit thought it was over there. It was so tight of a fucking 2.9.
Just top guys doing top guy shit. And Chavo was there. So Eddie goes for the frog splash.
I also wrestled Chavo.
Eddie goes for the frog splash, spits a loogie straight over the fucking air. Kurt runs up belly to belly from the top rope. They're
Straps down.
Dude, they're fucking crazy in this bitch, man. This is that real shit. This is real wrestling right here, man. There ain't even no goddamn faces in here. They're all just fucking heels. Everybody's
They're all
heels.
assholes. Yeah. Benoit might be the only face.
Kyoto's telling Kurt, get the fuck out of the ring. Chavo comes in with the belt, hits Benoit. Good shit here, man. Eddie gets the pin. They retain.
Dude, I was almost believing that Benoit was going to kick out of the belt shot, too. Like, they could have.
Yeah, you're right. I think they did a great job. Not only with the time was well placed. Eddie and Chavo weren't so egoed out that like they were willing to take all that shit from Benoit and Kurt because they knew they were going up in the end. Because like this was really Kurt and Benoit's match. Like they spent most of the time up on
about them
on
not
both these
agreeing.
guys.
Yeah.
And like it's important, especially in these kind of situations like that. Yeah, where like you want to make the top guys look like top guys. Like, if you're going up in the end, it's okay to give up a little bit more to those guys. You know what I mean?
Sure.
And they did a great job doing that.
Yeah, that was fucking fun. I mean, that tag team is super fun. I mean, the idea of two guys teaming that, like, want to just be better. Because they do this again with Brock and Angle, too.
Oh, yeah, they do.
The same fucking gimmick, and it works.
So we have to go backstage. Nidia is with Jamie Noble. Scott Steiner walks up, and I swear to God, this is another one of these segments that I've never forgotten.
I remember this. I've
never forgotten
vividly.
this.
So yeah, Nidia is telling Jamie Noble that she's happy that Jamie didn't call his cousin Nunzio last week. You know how I feel about him. And Jamie says, I know, baby. But I gotta find someone to get in this run I'm in. And that's how I always forget that that's how Nunzio comes in. He's Jamie Noble's fucking cousin.
That is pretty crazy.
Yeah. And then Scott Steiner walks up and Jamie says, hey, Scott Steiner, nice to meet you. My name's Jamie Noble and here's my girl Nidia. Scott looks at him, goes to walk away, and then stops and looks at Nidia, and Nidia says, yeah, right. And then Steiner, he smacks her ass, but it's not smacking her ass, is it? He just, like, bowling balls her, man. This is fucking crazy what he does here, dude.
You're right, and I have remembered this for 20 years.
It is fucking crazy, man.
Which
it's
is unbelievable,
so loud.
by the
it's
way.
loud and it's fucking fucked
He had
up.
Noki chopped her ass crazy and then like went
fucking
in her. Yeah, I don't know how to explain to anyone
nuts.
that,
It was
man.
fucking fucked up. Yeah, man.
That was nuts, man. That was like, yeah, that was crazy. I don't even know how old I was when I saw this. Yeah, but I was like, what the fuck did I just
yeah,
see?
Jesus, yeah.
I was like, holy shit, man. Golly.
I was 10.
Yeah, like that's crazy, man. I was like, wow, this is nuts. And then earlier I saw Al Wilson say, an old Thanksgiving. So we have turkey commentators on the SmackDown bumper.
Yeah, it's Cole and Cat with two T's. Michael Cole says, that ain't right.
We go to the Jamie Noble Town Hall up next. Jamie Noble is calling out Scott Steiner for what he just did.
I'm fixing to stand up for my woman. He's fucking pissed. He's flipping out. He says, nobody touches my girl. You only touch my girl if I want you to. Ah, okay, cool. And then when it comes to making love my sweet Nidia, I'm the only big booty daddy in her life. Well, Scott Steiner fucking comes out here.
Commentary, by the way, is like laughing quietly through this whole thing. They don't cut him out.
It's the cat.
Yeah, fucking stop talking, bitch.
The fuck?
Nothing's funny.
I'll show you funny. Get back here. Tony Atlas with his fucking someone stomping on his face.
An old Tony Atlas.
God damn Tony Atlas, man.
What a crazy, crazy human being.
I like being stepdaughter. Okay.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Thanks,
That
Aunt.
is
No one asked that.
all right.
Yeah, here's some
man.
pictures of it. Okay.
Get the fuck away from me.
Thanks, bro. So Scott Steiner, seeing Scott Steiner on SmackDown is pretty nuts. Usually he's on Raw.
Is he ever actually like a SmackDown roster member? I don't think he is, right?
No,
He's only
no,
Raw?
no,
he's not.
Wow. So this is weird.
So yeah, Steiner gets in the ring here. He takes his little shirt off and he wipes his hair down. And Jamie Noble just got the fuck out of the ring. Like at that point, you
he's
know what I
fighting
mean?
for his
Like,
woman.
no, you ain't fighting for nothing in a minute. So Jamie Noble takes his shirt off and he flexes, but Steiner gives him the Steiner line and elbow drops him and does push-ups.
Dude, when Steiner took his shirt off, he looked at Nidia and said, "You want to be a real man?" And then he does that flexing elbow drop. He does push-ups next to Jamie Noble's head, and he's staring down at him, yelling, "You out of your mind? You out of your mind?"
Dude, Gorilla Press slams his ass as he has
Who's
him
the man?
in the air. Huh? Who's the man? That shit's crazy, man.
That's awesome.
Belly to belly across the fucking ring. Just sends his ass literally post to post. Just nuts looking. Then Steiner fucking just sticks his
bowling
hands
balls are, man.
right in the
Just
middle of
fuck-
Nidia's asshole.
Dude, stop doing that, bro. God
Dude,
damn.
Jamie Noble getting cucked live on SmackDown, crazy.
That's fun. Maybe I wanted him to.
Well, only if he wants it to. You're right.
I asked.
Then Scott Steiner cuts a promo, and it's probably one of the. Honestly, it almost felt out of place because of how
It's
well
coherent.
done it was. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
actually very good. He said the question everybody's been asking is, what show am I going to join, Raw or SmackDown? You see, last week on Raw, Chris Jericho found out
Chris Jericho.
tonight that redneck found out that I wasn't just drinking beer and eating potato chips, wasting
Sitting
away.
home.
I am still
Legendary.
the genetic freak looking how only I can look, and I'm still the man with the largest arms in the world. And they felt the power. That's crazy. They felt
awesome.
the power, and there ain't a damn thing they can do to stop me. Wow,
That's
this
awesome.
is like crazy. He's got something to say out here, man.
He's like a poet.
So until I make my decision on Raw or SmackDown, I'm only doing two things: flexing my peaks, pleasing my freaks, and when they scream "boom shakalaka," that's when they call me the daddy, the big bad booty daddy.
Dude, there's a sign that said "Boom Shakalaka" as well.
Dude, that was his catchphrase. That's
awesome.
a million
That's
of them. Let's go, bro.
That's awesome.
They
Wow.
felt the power. That's real, man. No, that's real. You gotta.
Yeah, Big
that's-
Bob Bubba Joke up, holler if you hear me.
Dude, that is awesome. He said holler too. He didn't say holla. Holler if you hear me.
He gets on the second rope and flexes, and Michael Cole says, "Well, holler if you hear me, Scott Steiner."
I can't.
Fuck you.
Now, Cat, say
cat-
something.
Dude, Cat said, "I tell you, Michael, you gonna call him Big Bad Booty Daddy too? You call him that?" Cole says, "No, not at all. I don't even know what he's talking about."
Yeah, he does. I don't even know what he's talking about when he's saying that.
Oh, all right.
I do. Yeah, only the real ones can understand him.
boom
you know what I mean?
shakalaka,
I feel the
100%.
power. Dude, he had three things he was gonna do: flex his peaks, please his freaks, and when they scream "boom shakalaka," they would call him the daddy.
No, well, that's a whole different list, and you're not fucking
Dude, he
paying
had
attention.
a fourth thing. He was a big bad booty daddy, and a fifth thing. Also, if you need a hookup, I am your
Holler if
man.
you hear me. Yeah.
So backstage, Stephanie is on the phone, and she says that she wants Scott Steiner on SmackDown, and it doesn't matter what they have to do to get him there.
Yeah, didn't you just see what he did to Nidia?
I would have just said, "Hey, can you come to my office real quick?" And let's just sign you a contract.
No.
Okay. Well, Paul
Well,
Heyman is here.
she said she was expecting him, so he was supposed to, I guess.
Yeah, I guess she just let him go out there to the ring, and it's all right.
Yeah, that's fine.
So
yeah.
Paul Heyman is here with the Undisputed Title, and Stephanie tells Paul that her suspending Brock has nothing to do with Paul threatening to sue her last week.
I know. Anyway, that's pretty much this. Is that
You're
what
right.
he
That's
says?
exactly what he says. Yeah, absolutely.
Of course. Fuck you. My client, the Big Show, is willing to waive the rematch clause against Brock Lesnar and defend his title against Brock Lesnar tonight. And somebody says, oh, isn't that fucking nice? Well, I don't want to disappoint the Big Show, so he'll have a match tonight. And not only will he have a match, he's going to defend that goddamn title tonight against an opponent of championship status. And Amy says, that's impossible. And somebody says,
booked the show.
Fuck your dad. I'm gonna book that.
So you want to shoot? I didn't say anything, but I did not say I want to shoot off. Oh, so you want to shoot, cowboy?
Get out of my office. Get the fuck out.
Jeez, somebody get this guy out. Where is Scott Steiner? Was he just in the ring? Who let him in the ring?
Who let him in the ring? Why is Jamie Noble calling him out? And why is he listening?
Why is he out there? Yeah, how is any of this happening? So we have Billy Kidman versus Crash up next. Cruiserweight title match.
Not Crash Holly? Is it just Crash?
I think it's just Crash.
Oh, wow. Okay. He does come out to the Holly's music and everything. Holly has Bob Holly's gear on still.
Yeah, you're right. Dude, and that song definitely is that song,
yes,
by the way, that we were listening to.
Yeah, okay.
NXCRE and the Villains. And the song is called Usurper, and I swear to God that this is the Holly Cousins sample.
If you listen, if you get deep into the song, you'll hear a sample of the Holly Cousins music. It's absolutely what it is.
Great song too. You guys check it out.
It is a really good song.
So cruiserweight title match here. I will say this is a weird spot for this match.
Okay, I thought so too. This felt like they padded out the show wrong. I don't know what happened
weird,
here.
Not only weird spot for this match, but
interesting pace too.
Yeah, like for a cruiserweight title match, I understand they're getting Crash back into the mix here. Like that's kind of the idea.
He gets a lot.
He does get a lot, but also, you definitely can't put okay. So the cruiserweight title should definitely, because it does have a stigma that it should be high work rate. That's just what it is. This does not hit that mark, and especially after goddamn Kurt Angle and Chris Benoit versus Los Guerreros, you were never hitting that fucking mark.
No, you weren't getting close.
Yeah, so I definitely think anything you do after the tag title match has to be like some Big Show related thing or Nathan Jones related thing. You know what I mean? Like I don't think
good idea.
Can't put the cruiserweight title match after that. I understand that.
No, it was weird.
The idea of it being later in the card seems more prestigious, but it's not, and it's not the right way to do it.
Yeah, they probably could have just put the fucking fashion show here.
Yeah, you're probably right.
And honestly, just go to the main bullshit.
This is a problem that kind of plagues the cruiserweight title until they deactivate it again.
Yeah,
is that it should be a high work rate belt, but the rest of the card has, especially on SmackDown.
Yeah, SmackDown, you might as well not even fucking have it.
Yeah, like the work rate is so high on every other match. Like even the opener was better. It's it's just a tough spot.
Sure.
Crash was up for most of this match for a minute. None of it really.
He powerbombed Billy Kidman into the barricade to start the match.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And I'm surprised the crowd wasn't here for any of it.
No, they don't fucking care at all. Yeah, I mean, Crash, like
not
I said,
even the fake
lot.
crowd.
No, yeah, but it was that's how this is the match that I heard in the most because the live crowd was so dead that it was the most apparent that they were hair drying this crazy here, man. Crash does the bulldog acid drop for 2. He's doing all the moves here. Crash tries to load up Kidman for the crash landing, I assume, but Kidman counters and then goes up top and hits the shooting star press for the win.
Yep, and that's just it. All right.
Oh, by the way, SmackDown is brought to you by SmackDown Shut Your Mouth, the best storylines, period, end of story. Which, you know what? I have this internal discussion sometimes. I think I might like Shut Your Mouth more than Here Comes the Pain. I know that Here Comes the Pain's like the god game to a lot of people. I think I like Shut Your Mouth season mode more than I like Here Comes the Pain season mode.
Okay.
So that's just where I really like Here Comes the Pain one, but Shut Your Mouth one, I don't know why I like it more. I just do. I like running around and interacting with shit, and I don't know. That's cool.
Well, I like Shut Your Mouth, you can interact with the objects,
the climb the stage and shit.
Climb the stage and stuff. I like that.
Sure.
I don't know why they took that out.
I don't know either, because that feels like it should be in Here Comes the Pain, but it's not.
Yeah, it should be. Yeah, and that would have at that point if they had that.
That's sure. Yeah, I agree.
The thing with the thing that I like about Here Comes the Pain is that I enjoy playing the game. So the season mode itself, is a lot of playing the game. You have to play the matches and shit.
Sure.
And I think that's fun, and I think that being able to choose the path that I take, okay, I'm gonna go for the tag team belts now. I'm gonna go for the WWE title now. I'm gonna go for the whatever. You just go to the general manager's office. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that.
I love the GM office shit. Yeah.
Yeah. Shut Your Mouth was more linear. for sure.
Sure. Yeah.
So like I play it and like I enjoy going back and playing it, but there's something about the freedom of the replay on Here Comes the Pain, especially on mods and shit where like it will be different people backstage than the regular.
You can do the title thing in Shut Your Mouth, just not exactly the same. Like it's kind of the same, but it's not as like pick your poison as Here Comes the Pain is. Yeah, well, because you have to do those. You have to do the storyline stuff that they have. You don't like JR coming up to you and saying that you want to go on a European tour.
You gonna go on Insurrection or not? No. Okay. Well, we don't care.
I love the draft in Shut Your Mouth.
Yeah,
it has Linda.
I think that's cool.
And because it was the first one, I'm pretty sure that's what it's based on. So it's
I remember I used to get shit on all the time for the
Dude, me too. Yeah. Why the fuck did you draft the Hurricane? Fuck you.
I was Booker T, your first round draft pick. Fuck you, because he's the best in the game.
Dude, but both fucking tremendous games. It's a shame that like they're so gone. Like we're never having that again.
Yeah, that's sad. It's like that for a lot of games too. And sometimes I'll chalk it up to like I'm just getting older and like
I agree,
maybe like games aren't specifically made for me anymore. So like maybe like 2K to some kids is like Here Comes the Pain and Shut Your Mouth was to us.
I'm sure it is. Yeah, S408.
But it's not, and like you should feel bad. And like if you like that shit more than that, fuck you, man. And I mean that 100%. With
Speak
1,000%.
To these motherfuckers, man. Damn.
Burn your console now.
Also, SmackDown's brought to you by Truth and Contra Shattered Soldier for the PS2 and Game Boy Advance. I never played that.
Oh, great.
Nah.
Shouts out.
Well, it shows Big Show and Paul Heyman, and they're walking. And it goes from
Moolah's leg.
It goes from a 1 to a 2 shot here, and it shows a side by side of Fabulous Moolah also walking to the ring.
This is maybe one of my favorite walking to the ring through the hallway shots of all fucking time. Dude, it's Moolah on the left, Big Show on the right, with Paul Heyman laughing, holding the Undisputed Title, and the beautiful people instrumental playing behind it. This is unbelievable.
That's crazy. Yeah, that's insane.
So it shows a SmackDown bumper of a turkey taking a table bump.
On his own?
Yeah, I don't know what he was doing.
Yeah, just through the table, just for fun.
And yeah, man, the main event of this show is Big Show versus Fabulous Moolah for the WWE Undisputed Title.
It's a sanctioned match, right? I guess the bell never rings, huh?
It doesn't ring, but
damn,
it's funny. Tony, actually, I think we were talking the other night, Tony, you're like, you'll never guess what the main event of this show is.
Yeah, I was trying to explain it. I was without spoiling. You're like, just tell me. I'm like, I cannot tell you.
Yeah, he was like, he was like, just say somebody. I was like, let's go like Matt Hardy. I was like, who was on the main? He's like, no, it's Big Show. And I was like, he's like, who's your fan? I was like, who's your fan? Like Rikishi, Edge, or whatever. He's like, I don't know what to tell you. And I'm like, okay, well, I'll just figure it out.
I said you will never guess this main event in a million years.
I'm glad
ever.
you didn't tell him. That's awesome.
For the world title too. I said the title's on the line also.
Yeah, wow, that's awesome.
Guessed.
Yeah,
I think Big Show should have hit her with the showstopper.
Yeah, it was time to pay for your sins by the hands of the Big Show.
It's time to pay back the business, right? You had the fucking women's title for 25 years. You can't take the showstopper on SmackDown in your hometown.
You can take the hog log.
Yeah, come on, you can take the hog log for sure.
The alley-oop. She should alley-oop her ass out of the ring.
Yeah, she should have been thrown in the crowd Rey Mysterio style. Hey, could you even imagine that? Golly.
Should have put her on a stretcher and hit her against the ring post.
Put her on it, swing her against the ring post. And then put her in a wheelchair, throw her down the stairs. There's a lot we could have did here, but...
And you know what's crazy is like,
it
was either going to be Big Show eating a bunch of mashed potatoes and crying, or it was going to be Big Show fighting Fabulous Moolah. Like, there are only two possible outcomes for Big Show on Thanksgiving.
You could have ate a bunch of turkey and mashed potatoes and
been very full. I'd be like, oh, I'm very hungry.
I got to take a shit. They poisoned my turkey.
Or, you know, it was like this. You know, you better thank your lucky fuking stars that Paul Heyman was writing this fucking show, buddy.
Yeah, you're right.
Because it gets bad for you later.
Oh, 2004. Brock Lesnar put X-Lax in his turkey shake, and now he's going to shit his drawers.
My stomach
That's a good
hurts.
idea. Dude, and I mean, the next Thanksgiving episode is the one we reviewed that fucking has, I'm pretty sure it's Big Show talking about, like, him killing his sister's boyfriend.
Oh, yeah, you're right, dude.
Before one, right?
Yeah,
is that the same one? Yeah, okay.
It is, because then, because he talks about how his Thanksgiving is tough for him because of the killings of his family. And also, my stomach, I'm very hungry for a lot of food.
I'm fat. I'm so fat.
Then Luther Reigns goes out and says, I was in prison every day of my life from the time I was born to right now. You're like, I have
2
1
hours.
hour that I'm allowed out of that prison. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Oh my god. You guys-
I'm hungry.
Please go back.
You better thank your lucky
God damn
stars that Paul Heyman was writing this show, buddy.
Yeah, we're gonna shoot your fat ass with a trank, you big fucking fat bastard.
So this shit was like 5 minutes long. There's no actual match here. Heyman starts
Sadly.
yapping. Unbelievable yapping. The king of yapping.
That's why he got fired.
Yeah, because Vince McMahon really wanted Big Show to go out and eat a big turkey sandwich. And Heyman said, no way. I don't want him to eat a turkey sandwich.
Well, 2 of them.
You.
And then I want him to get beaten by a bunch of turkey sandwiches.
Holy shit, man. So Heyman says Big Show might look at Fabulous Moolah like Brock Lesnar. Like Brock Lesnar. Like Brock Lesnar. Brock, please come in the ring.
I think he should look at Moolah like he's Nathan Jones. Nathan Jones.
Like a turkey sandwich. Like a stuffing full of turkey. I'm hungry. He might look at like a goddamn macaroni and cheese. I'm hungry. Big Show.
No, don't do it. Don't fall for it, Big Show.
Big Show hungry.
No,
got
Brock
it
Lesnar.
all.
Brock Lesnar.
Old Thanksgiving turkey for you, Big Show.
Thanksgiving.
Yeah, so Big Show goozles. Big Show goozles Fabulous Moolah here.
Like she's a turkey leg.
That sounds good. Brock Lesnar rushes the ring and starts fighting with Big Show on a full stomach.
Spears the absolute fucking shit out of him, man. That's crazy.
Yeah, Brock then goes to the outside, picks Big Show's big ass up, and F5s him through the table.
Dude, that was nuts. The table fucking explodes. The cat says, "Oh my god!" He's super excited.
Because he was down for the Big Show eats a big turkey sandwich and some sides.
And dessert.
Oh, this is good. Good sandwich.
Hungry Big Show.
I'd probably book Big Show like that, to be honest.
Yeah, you better watch out, Big Show.
I'm hungry. Me and you, all three of us backstage just going,
Just dying, laughing. Dude, and fans are walking out. Hey,
We start blocking the door. No.
no, watch this.
Come on,
Watch
there's
this
more,
angle.
there's more. I love mac and cheese.
Holy fucking shit. You see this?
Let's fucking go.
DP dumb. It's us.
Oh, want more gravy? Oh,
Yum. So yeah, Paul Heyman is on the ramp. Brock gets back in the ring, stares him down, and then rushes at him, but Paul Heyman runs away, gets away successfully, and Stephanie comes out to stop with the police.
Oh, South Colombia's finest.
Dude, the police cannot stop stopping this guy. They're the ultimate stoppers.
Well, it's their job, man. Sorry about that. And
What about the Big Show? You might want to check on that bastard.
No, it's fine. Dude, this last shot you see is I'm zooming on Big Show's nipple.
Big Show nipple. Big Show was just goozling the Fabulous Moolah, by the way. That's why everybody remember that part. But there you go. That's the end of SmackDown. Brock Lesnar is stopped. Happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah, this is on Thanksgiving, so like a family, many families were watching this.
Yeah, they wanted to see how much food Big Show could eat, but they didn't even get that.
Sadly, we didn't even get
What
that.
am I watching
that's-
the WWF for?
Well, that's why they fire Paul Heyman.
Yeah, you're right. We have to make sure next year this doesn't happen. By
Big Show
any
needs to
means.
This is a crazy fucking show, man. Yeah, I mean, it's good, but it is also fucking nuts
Yeah,
at the
it's
same
nuts.
time. This era of SmackDown for the next, year is so easy to watch. You should all go out of your way to watch it, or just wait for us to watch it and we'll talk about it together. But, if you're looking for something good to watch, these are so easy to fucking watch.
Yeah, I love that kind of booking where it's like, here's our
Yeah.
20 guys.
Streamlined.
Yeah, you can't it's it's difficult to do that. It's fucking not
Sure.
easy to do that.
No.
You know, you have to already like this is something that WWE could do because they were WWE.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like it's some people expect like something new all the time, but like WWE was like dialed in. They were like, this is our roster and here's what you're going to get every week. And like,
Yeah.
you know, and like this could have easily not like if the 6 guys they decided to push on the show were not good or they were exposed or whatever, this would have failed drastically. But like Kurt and Chris Benoit and Eddie and Chava, they're all good and like able to like change up.
What
every
about the Big
week
Show?
Yeah, damn, I'm hungry.
What about Nathan Jones?
Yummy.
You gotta have Nathan Jones on the show.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. You'd be like the Terror Toad from like Power Rangers or something. He just eats people.
Wow.
Get in my belly.
Wow. Dude, how's that not happened?
They did too, man. Like all the Rangers got in his belly. That was
They
crazy.
did get fucking eaten by him crazy, too. Did they bring him back for the fucking movie?
No, they should though. Oh, you know what? I'm going to mention it on this show too because I want people to watch it.
Oh,
when
sure,
it comes
yeah,
out.
yeah.
There's an anime coming out called Go-Go Loser Ranger that's going to be like the Power Rangers meet like the boys. Not like not like a meetup, but like it's like a crossover. So it's like a darker Power Rangers anime.
Sure.
Well, that's awesome.
Which that comes out early next year. So we'll definitely probably be checking that out. So.
Please remind me because I will forget absolutely.
Yeah, I'll tell you what starts airing.
But I will never forget Al Wilson and his Thanksgiving, and I won't forget this review. And that was SmackDown for November 28th, 2002, and that is our show. Thank you, everybody, for joining us once again. Join us on Patreon, patreon.com/deadlockpw. We're almost at a billion patrons, so DPW, check it out, dpwondemand.com. Chris Danger wrestles on there. We fucking hit a milestone on that bitch too, by the way. Thank you for everybody that signed up for DPW On Demand. You should sign up for it, find out why we're rocking over here, and we'll see you next week for another edition of the Deadlock Podcast.